Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted to be joined by my smoking buddy, Mr. David Diamante. How are you, boss?
I'm great,
You're good?
man. Great to see
Listen,
you, brother.
thank you for taking me for that walk with I'm going to say a £60 backpack on. It was a lot less than £60, but we tell people it's £60. Lovely walk this morning, lovely smoke, enjoying the beautiful place that is Monaco. How are you?
I'm great, man. It's great to see you. It's always great to be in Monaco, and what a show we have. Big fight card, but like it's actually a small fight card, but it's stacked.
It's stacked. Like Eddie said as well, that he said that every single one of the 5 of them fights can headline on O2, go up live, whatever in the UK. So you do your homework on fight cards and stuff like that when you're presenting them. Talk to me about the fights. Break them down for me.
Well, it's just, I mean, look, starting off with Mikalev and McComb, tough fight, man, and you heard it in them. They both really believe in themselves. Mikalev has a lot to prove because he's here in Monaco, so they have high expectations for him. That's going to be a war. I think Johnny Fisher coming back from the defeat to Dave Allen. Balaj is a late opponent, but that should be interesting. But in the main event is really exciting, obviously, and I think it's a fight.
Masood McGrail is one of them fights where you've got two technicians of the sport. Sometimes they can cancel each other out, or sometimes we're in for a great fight. How do you see it? Do you see a cancel out, or do you see a great fight?
No, I think it's gonna be a very good fight. I agree, though, they're both technicians, so it's kind of it's very interesting. I see a path to victory for both men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think most people favor Masood a bit, and I'm not mad at that, but I do see a path for victory for both guys. So I see McGrail, how he could win it, and of course I see how the Maverick could win it. It's a very good fight. I think it's going to be very competitive, and I think they're going to show out. Conor Walker McCormick's really interesting. Also,
That's tasty up there.
I mean, Conor Walker's never in a bad fight, and Pat McCormick's a hell of a fighter, man. 2-time Olympian, silver medalist. He's a quality fighter. But the fight I'm really excited about is Beatriz and Elif Naturhan. I think it's an incredible fight.
Eddie said that.
I think it's probably the best fight on the card, and it's probably one of the best fights in women's boxing. If you know, you know. I mean, they both have spite. They both have
It's a big
skill.
statement that when you've got McCormick, Walker, Masood McGrail to say that's the best fight in the card, isn't it? For people that
It's a
don't
big
know.
statement, but I think it's the best fight on the card. It's for a world title, and it's great. So we'll see. I can't wait to see how it shakes out. Brazil versus Turkey.
And you've always got the best seat in the house, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Talk about how 2026 coming up, man. Boxing's booming again. What are you expecting in 2026 from the boxing game? Just to get bigger and better, the big fights. I mean, the fights that we want to see is Ortiz and Bouts Ennis. I mean, that's a fight where people are saying there's no world title on the line, but we don't care, do we? That type of fight. It's two fighters in their prime. They're talking about it. There's no world title on the line, but we don't care. Just make the fight.
We don't care about that. We want to see that fight.
Yeah.
We want to see the best fighting the best, and especially in their primes. They're young bulls. Again, talking about different styles. So great style matchup. It's a fight that I think really has to happen, and the fans want that. And look, boxing is on a high now. There are a lot of great fights being made, but at the same time, there are some fights that don't get made, and it's a shame when they don't. So let's get these fights made.
Well, I mean, we're going to end the year with. Boxing's a crazy old sport, David. You've been in it a long, long time, and every year, every month, we're getting stories and backstories left, right, and centre. We just thought, what is going on here? Now, when you look at Jake Paul going from Gervonta Davis, a lightweight who's not weighed heavier than 139 pounds, then jumping up to fight a 245, 50 pounder in Anthony Joshua, it's madness. It's crazy. But when you saw that fight getting announced, what went through your head? I mean, you can't be mad at them getting paid a lot of money.
I'm worried for Jake. I mean, I just hope Jake stays safe, because it's AJ is a huge puncher. Boxing's a very real sport. I have so much respect for Jake. I like Jake a lot. I was fortunate enough to announce his very first fight, and he grafts so hard, and I think he supports the fighters. So I like Jake a lot, but I don't want to see anyone get hurt. So it's a scary fight for him.
Definitely, and especially with they're talking not exhibition. It's a real fight. 10-ounce gloves, 8 threes. Joshua can still weigh 245 pounds, which he's not weighed any heavier than 255, I think it is, or someone said to me. So it's a real Joshua you're getting. You're not going to get an exhibition fight with 12, 14-ounce gloves. You're getting a Joshua with 10-ounce gloves, which is for me, if somebody said to me, Andrew, you want 100 million to fight Joshua, I'll say yes, but it'll be a very, very yes. You know what I mean? It's not like, fuck yeah, let me fight Joshua for 100 million. It's one of them ones where you've got to be like, shit, it's Anthony Joshua, 2-time world heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, you know, he's brought in, I think, a lot of good sparring. Jake has, and I think he's probably working on his boxing skills and his footwork. And I think he's banking on that he can, you know, kind of maneuver around. And we'll see what he can do. You know, we're gonna see. That week, though, we have the fight at the O2, and then we have a fight in Ghana. So I'll be in London, and then Africa, and then back to London, and then it's the holiday. But I'll be watching it. I'll definitely be watching it. And you know, I want both guys to stay safe.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
especially Jake.
Definitely, I 100% agree with you there, David. Now I know you're probably going to be so diplomatic about this, and but again, staying on the boxing stories and that, I'm sure you followed the Eddie Hearn, Ben Shalom beef. Do you remember back in the day when it was Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, and everyone loved that? It seems like we've got a new beef going on with the two promoters, and Ben Shalom and Eddie Hearn. Have you been following that?
Well, I mean, I think it happened with your interview.
It did,
right?
yes.
It started with your interview. I mean, listen,
I knew you could be diplomatic.
But it's not bad. It's one of the things that makes the sport interesting. You have different personalities. You've always had it, right? Going back to Tex Rickard and, you know, Don King and Bob Arum, of course, and many others. I've known a lot of promoters over the years. I've worked with many of them, and they've had goes at each other, whether it's De La Hoya or Mayweather, or when 50 Cent was promoting. And there's been a lot of beefs with promoters over the years. DeGuardia, DeBella, all these guys. That's not my end of it. You know, I sit back on the sidelines and watch. You know, I just announce the fights and let them hash it out.
There's no MC beefs, no announcers fight beefs, no.
I don't think so. No,
So I'll start one. I'll start the Ben Shalom Eddie Hearn one. Let me start one. Call somebody out. No, I'm only joking, David.
I'm friends with most of them.
Good.
Yeah.
Talked about the announcing, man. I mean, how do you cope with the travelling side of things? You mentioned you're in Monaco, London, Ghana, London, and you'll be back in New York for the holidays and that.
Sure.
I mean, how do you find the energy then to do all this travelling, to keep that energy from the four corners of the world, four corners of this ring, the fight? How do you keep that energy and find that energy to do that after all this travelling?
Well, I love the sport, and I love the travel. I love the different places. I mean, just like being here in Monaco, you know, I've been coming to Monaco a long time. The first time I came here was in the early 90s myself, but we've been doing shows here for several years. So I have friends here now, and I know the layout. You know the great restaurants. The food is unbelievable. We saw each other. We did a walk today, so I'm walking a lot through the city, and it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful place, and I just get to see so many of my friends around the world. I really love it, man. I really love the travel. I'm not going to lie and say it's not hard. You know, it's not for everybody, but it's something I love. And it's a part of the sport that I actually really do love, because when I say from the four corners of the world, I mean it. It's a global sport, and we're on global telecasts. So when we're doing them, people from around the world are watching. All the eyes from around the world go to the ring. So it's from the four corners of the world to the four corners of the ring, and I feel very fortunate to be a part of the.
Do it. The fight. Do the fight. Do the fight. The fight.
The fight.
There you go.
But I mean,
bit quiet in here.
But like, I feel very honored to be a part of this circus. It's tons of fun, and yeah, it's just great. And Michael Wittstock being here today, and the Prince is going to be here on Saturday, and it's always great to see him. He's an incredible guy, and the Principality is just beautiful. And seeing Laurent Pouin from the Monegasque Boxing Federation, and just all these different guys that I know, it's just a lot of fun. So
Definitely.
Yeah, keep a positive mindset. BMA.
That's very, very true, and like you've always had that. You've always got. I mean, I went for a coffee. You saw me at the coffee shop today. And you were like, "Let's walk." Now you've probably got your legs are probably 6 inches longer than mine. Now, when we're walking up them hills, like, you were gone.
No, I moved.
There wasn't a bit like, you okay there down there, Andrew? Like, you were gone, and you're probably still talking to me, thinking I was beside you, but I was about 10 yards behind you. I mean, you can shift when you're walking.
Yeah, and I was actually trying to go a little slower for you.
You're going slow.
Yeah, I mean, I walk. Well, it's part of my therapy. Yeah. You know, it's a big part of my physical therapy for my back and stuff like that. So walking's really good for me. If I don't walk, I get incredibly stiff. I'm in a lot of pain. So it's something that I try to really do. It's a big part of my therapy. So
well, you can move. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
You can really, really shift, man. You could probably do that 5K on Saturday and walk it and beat most of us that are running that, Dave, to be honest, the way you were moving. Listen. Always good to see you. Thank you so much all the time for inviting me for a cigar. I love those chats that we have. It's an hour we get to just sit, chill, have a smoke, and just chat crap, really.
Thank
just,
you,
just
Andrew.
I
And
appreciate
thank the
your time.
fans, and
Yeah.
look forward to a big 2026.
More to come, big fights to come.
man.
David,
Good
thank you,
stuff.
brother. I'll see you in
Talk
the next
soon.
one. Thank you,
Yep.
brother. Thank you.